happy Monday, and welcome to the Confidence Igniter podcast. And I am your host, and my name is Tamyko Green. Well, I hope you are ready for a show today. And guess what is titled? Can't Touch This. Yes. Yeah, I'm sure some of you all remember that song by MC Hammer, Can't Touch This. And people would go around and look at you be like, you can't touch this because you knew you were bad in a good way, right? So today we gonna talk about can't touch this. Okay. Now we ain't gonna talk about MC Hammer. Come on now. But we're gonna talk about it from the topic standpoint of can't touch this. And let me tell you something, in life, we have to get to the point that we know that we are so good. Now, I'm not saying so arrogant, okay? But you got to know who you are. You got to know who you are and whose you are, okay? So you are able to say, you can't touch this. See, you got to know that you are great and you got greatness in you. No matter what somebody may say, no matter what they may do, it don't matter, okay? Because you are great and you have to tell them you can't touch this. Because what you're working on or where God has you going in life, a lot of times people is not going to understand it. They're not going to understand why you doing what you're doing, why you opening that business, why you writing that book, why you getting in shape, why you eating healthier. Okay, they're not going to understand why did you separate from the group? Because those things no longer were serving you. Okay, the separating from the group wasn't serving you. Why you writing the book? Because guess what? You about to impact somebody's life. Why you change your lifestyle? Why you're getting a more healthier lifestyle? Because guess what? In writing that book, impacting somebody else's life, you got to make sure that your life is right? Opening that business, guess what? You're gonna be a blessing to somebody. So I'm telling you, you gotta look at them when they talking about what you can't do or talking down about you or coming with that negative stuff. You gotta tell them can't touch this. But all of those that are rolling with you, you just keep on rolling with them. Okay, because there's always some cheerleaders that's gonna have your back. There's always some naysayers that's gonna try to pull you down. But let me tell you something. I don't know one plane that was able to take off from the runway that did not face negative wind, because it is the negative wind that helped the plane to fly. All right. You get where I'm going here? Yeah, if you don't understand where I'm going, let me tell you something. Take that negative wind and fly with it. Okay, let that be the wind beneath your wings to lift you higher. Because you know what? It's not the way negative wind, it's the way you look at it. It's how you see it showing up in your life. Let me tell you something. There's always going to be somebody that's going to run with you. Even when you have other people that you might be close to that won't run with you, okay, because they got all kinds of hangups because you ain't living your life the way they want you to do it, or you ain't doing what they want you to do, or they just don't understand what you're doing. Okay, so then they think that you wrong because you walking in the destiny that God set for you. They didn't set it. God didn't set it for them. He set it for you. And because you choose to say, okay, yep, I'm gonna walk that thing out. You're gonna have some naysayers. You're gonna have some haters. You're gonna have some people that just gonna do you wrong just because they feel that they can. But let me tell you something. Step aside and let them know you can't touch this. You can't stop this. You can't touch this. You got to know who you are. You got to know you great because you are great. Each and every one of us was made great. Some of us know it and some of us don't. Some of us are intimidated by somebody else's greatness. And I'm sure somebody out there in internet land know what I'm talking about. Some people are intimidated by your greatness. Some people are intimidated by your ability to be confident in the things that you're doing and in the things that God has called you to do. Some people are intimidated by that. So instead of them riding with you, they figure they can pick you apart and you'll be okay with it. But let me tell you something. They can't touch this. And as long as you know that, it doesn't matter what people are trying to do. Because let me tell you once again, there will always be somebody that will run with you. There will always be somebody that will have your back. There will always be somebody that will lift you up and keep you going. Yes, the road gets tough. The road gets rough. Sometimes you just want to fall out. Let me tell you something. I know what that feel like because I'm on my own journey. I know my show is not about politics, but I will share. I decided to run in a state race. And so I have people that are on my side, but then I have some that are not, just because of that reason. Just because of that reason. No other reason. If I wasn't doing that, we'd be cool, okay? But because I'm doing that, they have no understanding for it. They don't know why God put me on that road. And guess what? Who's gonna question God? Ain't nobody bad enough to box with him, okay? I know I'm not. I don't know about the rest of y'all out here, but I know I'm not. However, whatever you're doing, whatever road you on, people may not understand it. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. People may not understand it. Okay, sometimes people don't even understand why people sitting on the sideline thinking. Because they be like, don't you think you need to get up and do something? Well, were you there a minute ago when they were doing something? Maybe it is not that they need to do something. Maybe they're thinking. Maybe they're coming up with a strategy. Because let me tell you something, to get to where you go, you want to go, you got to have a strategy anyway. You got to have some kind of plans, unless you just going to shoot from the hip or be like that song called Any Way the Wind Blow Is Cool With Me. It ain't cool with me. I mean, the wind can blow. That's cool with me. But I'm not blowing any way that the wind blow. I gotta have some direction, right? And I know I gotta be flexible too. So we gotta be flexible when we're doing whatever it is that we're doing, whatever we're working on. You gotta have some flexibility, because guess what? You might find out that up the road is closed and you gotta make a detour. If you're not flexible, you ain't gonna make no detour. You're gonna be like, what? I quit. You can't quit because they can't touch this. Okay, so you can't quit. You gotta keep it moving. And sometimes keeping it moving means to make a detour. You might have to turn off here, go over there, go wherever. You just got to do that thing. And you got to know that you got to let your greatness shine. And we all have greatness in us, but we're not all great in the same area, right? And that's okay. That's what makes us unique. And if you try to do what somebody else do, you become a knockoff brand, right? You become the knockoff brand. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the greatness that you got flowing. Okay, maybe you're an artist. Maybe you draw, and maybe there are people out there that don't understand your way of thinking, your drawing. So what? You don't stop drawing because they don't understand it or because they don't like it. Oh well. That's all right. It wasn't meant for them anyway. And that's the thing. When you're working on something, people that don't understand, it's just not meant for them. I mean, you could sit there and try to explain to them what you're doing, okay? And if they don't get it and they still want to push against you, let me tell you something. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay on your journey. Keep it moving. Because let me tell you something. I know for a fact, okay? I know this for a fact because I go fishing, right? Haven't been in a minute, but I love to fish. However, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Whoever came up with that didn't lie, okay? And why did I say that? Because guess what? Sometimes you got to just get a different group of fish to just roll with you, okay? Because there's plenty of fish in the sea, and there will always be somebody that will have your back. Let me tell you something. If God puts you on a road, okay, he will give you the provision. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody, and I could be talking to myself. I don't know, but I don't think I'm just talking to myself. Okay, if God puts you on a road to do something, okay, he'll give you the vision and the provision. Now, that doesn't mean that the road is going to be easy, and that doesn't mean that everybody's going to understand you. And it doesn't mean that everybody is going with you. You may lose some friends or some family members along the way. And I'm not saying losing them to death, but losing them to the death of the relationship. Okay. I'm going to say that again. I don't mean losing them to physical death, but a death of a relationship. So they may not want to speak to you anymore because they don't understand, and they just feel like, hey, you out of my ballpark. It's okay, because let me tell you something. Sometimes even a baseball star will knock a ball out of a ballpark, and guess what? They got to get a new ball, right? So, oh well, it be that way sometimes. And you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with walking in your own uniqueness, who you are, and where you're going. You just got to be fine with that. Because let me tell you, when destiny is calling you, when destiny is saying, you know what, you got to go over here, you got to be ready. You got to look back and say, you know what, if I have to go alone, I'm going. Because guess what? There's always a crowd ahead. There's always somebody that's waiting ahead of you that's saying, okay, you know what, I'll walk with you. Okay, I'll walk with you. And here's the thing that I've noticed about some people. You know, there you have people in your life that won't walk with you, but soon as the success show up, guess what? The whole dynamics change. Oh, really? I didn't say that. No, I wasn't. We were cool. Like I just wanted you. I just wanted to step aside so you can do you. No, no, you didn't. You didn't believe in me. So you will have those people that won't believe in you, and it's okay as long as you continue to believe in yourself, and as long as you know that God believe in you and your ability, and you believe in you and your ability, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna make it. You already shining, but you're gonna shine even bright. I'm telling you, whatever it is that you're working on, just know that they can't touch you. So don't worry about what they say. Their words can't move you. Let me tell you something. There's a saying I say. Let me tell you something. Your accolades, your lack of accolades won't stop me, and your accolades won't make me go any further if that's not where I'm at, right? So that's why you got to be confident in your own ability. I mean, yes, it's good to have people give you those accolades, but you know what? Some people will give you the accolades and then turn around and take them back when they get mad at you. And that's okay too, because you shouldn't be moved by neither. I mean, it's an appreciation. Be humble because somebody do cheer you on. Okay, but if that person cheer you on and then all of a sudden stop cheering you on because they got mad at you or whatever the case may be, just know, don't allow that to change the dial for you. Okay, and if it do, let it change the dial to for you to keep going, because life is a forward moving motion, and you should know that there's greatness in you, and you have to let it flow. Let me tell you something. A woman can't carry a baby for the rest of her life. Okay, after 9 months, that baby gotta come. You got a baby in you, and you gotta let it go. You gotta let it come out, no matter what. Okay. And let me tell you something, you're going to be so happy when you do. When you're going to be so happy if you keep going, whatever it is that you're working on. And you're going to be so happy when you can look at somebody that you cherish or that you look up to, and you just say to them, can't touch this. Okay. And it doesn't matter. You may not even cherish that person. Just somebody just randomly just saying stuff that doesn't even make any sense. Just tell them it don't matter. Whether you tell them or say it to yourself, you can't touch this. I know where I'm going. I know who I am, and I have the confidence to make it. So let this be the day that you start making it. If you hadn't already started, and if you've already started, look, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Just keep going. Whatever you're doing, just keep going. You're gonna be all right. Okay, you already are all right, right? Because you making moves and you making strides and you making impacts. Okay, you're doing things that you probably never thought you would do in life. But guess what? You doing it and you rocking it out. So guess what? Keep it going. And remember, can't touch this. Well, that has been the show. I hope you take the time out to like, subscribe, and also to share. Also, please remember that on November 15th, Fortified City Christian Church will be doing their food distribution. And also on the same day, they will also have the vision board party or vision board event, because we had to cancel it for this Saturday, which is October 25th. So it's been moved to November 15th. And the address 2477 Canton Road in Marietta, Georgia. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. And don't forget, can't touch this. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.